A late April evening, Christine and Jim McHenry cheer on their son's lacrosse team as they move closer to the state championship. The Centennial Knights are strong this year, with ambitions of going all the way. For the McHenrys, the season is not what they expected. Jamie McHenry's number 8 jersey sits on the sideline.
He was a fabulous son. I was proud to be his father. He was always a great kid to have around.
Spring break, my 7th grade year, I took him to Miami, and we started there. We got down to Miami. We were loving it. We were like having fun, just looking at all the Miami girls and everything.
Jamie's parents were in North Carolina, over 700 miles away.
That's when we got the phone call that no parent ever wants to get, the most horrible phone call.
We get to the road, I cross, and then I remember I turned back and I said, hurry up. And then I turned back around and I started walking, and all I heard was a bang.
Jamie was hit by a car and killed on April 3rd, 2013.
I know a lot of people probably couldn't point to the single worst moment of their life, but I certainly can.
In the days and weeks after, the McHenrys struggled to understand.
One of the biggest problems is that you want them to go on. You want to keep caring for them and having them in your life.
I just felt like, we can do this. We just have to get through these hard times. And by forming the Jamie McHenry Foundation, I feel like that's kind of our way of continuing to take care of him.
In the looming shadow of tragedy, the McHenrys found a way to honor Jamie by giving back to the community and the sport he loved so passionately.
I remember Jamie always being as a person who was a lover of all sports, but lacrosse was something that kind of drew his interest in such a way that was like unparalleled to any other sport.
Lacrosse was just his passion. He loved it and loved watching it, loved playing it, and he was pretty good at it. Had a great shot, quick, and it was a big part of his life, and ours after that.
After his accident, we started thinking of ways to give back.
Through the Jamie McHenry Foundation, the family embarked on many projects, such as funding a new lacrosse bounce-back wall, new gates at the Fortress, and scholarships for lacrosse athletes in high school and middle school. Their most prominent fundraiser is a 5K race in Jamie's honor.
We have it at Centennial High School. It goes right through the parking lot of his elementary school, Hillside Elementary.
And what better name for the race than Jamie's lacrosse nickname?
Rocket Shot was Jamie's nickname in lacrosse, and he was given that by his teammates and by his coaches based on the velocity of a shot on goal. He had this wicked kind of wind up where he'd, and people would duck.
The McHenrys have sponsored this event every year since the accident, and it continues to bring the community together. "2018 would have been Jamie's senior season.
We have a really good chance of making it deep, and everything we're giving, like on and off the field, is definitely for Jamie, without a doubt, and he's with us 100%.
Jamie still inspires and motivates the Knights lacrosse teams with state championship aspirations.
I went number 8 because Jamie was also number 8, and I owe everything I know about lacrosse to him. Now in high school, we're doing really well, so I think it gives me and all my teammates something to work for and play for him. So.
In a time of tragedy, it is important to remember who they really were.
It was crazy. Jamie was nuts. He didn't care, but he didn't care in a good way. He didn't care what people thought, but he was such a nice and genuine person.
Charisma is something that really helped him, especially when pursuing his love for sports.
And he wasn't afraid to make new friends. He was open to everybody.
And by choosing to live for them every day through our actions.
I kind of feel like we have to, you know, we have to live for Jamie, and that's where that whole concept of the Live for Jamie that the kids came up with their wristbands, and the support of the community has been just, it's, for me, it's very healing and helpful.
Live for Jamie.